We have also employees like that were sacked by Telcom. Now we have KCC. There were others, the one Brewery CBL. As you answer what the committee have asked, would it be in order to advise us, do we need a policy or legislative intervention to cater for Kenyans, including these new the KCC employees that were not given their benefits, so that we resolve this thing once? Because, Chair, I can assure you, when these KCC colleagues of ours leave, another group from Telcom might come, another group from EBL might come. So what is the silver bullet, Waziri, that you think from the advice? And it is good you have been a leader in Parliament. You are now Minister of Finance. So you know what you are talking about. At least you have been a practicing politician. You don't come from the other world where the reality is not the reality daily. And Waziri, thank you for visiting my country. I hope the monies you promise will come in good time. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, our friend. And so let me give the opportunity to the CS to answer as we conclude. Time is very much against us.
Chairman, I was just wondering which monies are these that I promised in Senator Cherargei's county. But anyway, I remember some two small promises that will be dealt with. Now, Chair, you know, the Solicitor General has spoken, and again also the new KCC has spoken. But this is it, the way we understand it from Treasury. The employees went to court, and the High Court granted them 204 million. New KCC appealed the case, and New KCC won. New KCC Limited won the case at the Court of Appeal. So that is it. Unless another court again awards, the case is done. Now, the only thing that came out of this case was advisory. Advisory, where the judiciary appealed or urged the government to give due consideration to address the employees' dues. That is why now, in my response, I said that a committee has been formed by State Department for Cooperatives to review the matter comprehensively and explore possibility of viable, actionable steps, especially in areas where administrative or policy intervention may be warranted beyond the strict confines of the law. We are acknowledging that if we follow the law, there is no any other action that is required from us. But from the Treasury point of view, our position is that this petition should be dismissed because looking at it and the prevailing legal position and the fact that the case was lost finally, then we don't see why there should be pressure on the government to pay. And by the way, Chair, you know, I'm not a lawyer, but Wakili, I think now this is what I would call forum fishing. Because if you have not succeeded in court, then you come to Parliament. What if you succeeded at High Court? The government would have paid. Now that you lost at the Court of Appeal, why are you again creating another forum?
Point of order, Chair.
Yes.
Waziri has been a member of Parliament. Number two, Waziri to say that it is final, government cannot pay, and yet you know there is still Supreme Court. Why don't you wait? If they are going to appeal to Supreme Court or seek a different opinion, then you can make that with finality. Is it so fair? And then, Chair, the Waziri, you have served with us. These are Kenyans. You don't need to be harsh to them. You don't say for a fishing forum, at least use a more humane. You know, these are Kenyans who are suffering. And you have been a representative of the suffering and well-to-do Kenyans before. Why don't you give us an advice? I had requested, because we understand the legal, you work with the AG, you work with the Solicitor General. As the Minister of Treasury, what is your advice? Because these things will keep coming. So long as you are still in that position, so long I'm in still position, these are Kenyans. What do you think is the way out, apart from the legal interventions, Waziri? And I know you are a man with a big heart. Just be fair to them. What should be the way out? Thank you, Chair.
Chair, with your very kind permission, I hope I'll also get an opportunity to respond, because there's definitely a lot of misinformation from the AG's side and the CS. I'll want to clarify that maybe when the CS is done, unless I can proceed and clarify a few issues. Very well. Chair and members, I wish to clarify this, and maybe the representatives of the AG and the CS need to be succinctly clear on this. One, that the matter which went to court was against the new KCC and the government, and we are seeking orders against both new KCC and the government, either separately or jointly. The Labour Court made a finding that these two institutions are conjoined in the cause of these employees, and ordered that they are liable to pay. The only thing that was to be concluded was the court to work on the total amounts that were due and payable. New KCC is the only body that appealed on the preliminary issue that they are a separate entity from the former KCC. And the Court of Appeal upheld that objection, as they have said. We still have a case pending against the government. We have an application which has been made for the Court of Appeal to review that decision. As I submitted in the previous proceedings when the Solicitor General was here, and he acknowledged it, that there is a pending application in the Court of Appeal. The only issue is that the drag in the judiciary is known to all of us. That matter is still pending before the court. Now, in the intervening period, these are Kenyans who are feeling frustrated, both by the slow and sluggish process in the judiciary, and they came before the Senate to plead their case. In fact, you will notice that the petition was brought by themselves, not by us. They only incorporated us in the petition to be able to give to the committee clarity on these issues when these matters land before the committee. And through the previous proceeding, the committee has appreciated that, yes, these matters may still have pendency before the courts, but there are Kenyans here who are suffering, and the committee has made and taken a position that it is in a position, it is constitutional and legally mandated to be able to intervene on behalf of these Kenyans to see if they can find faster justice through the government system.
Chair, I think it would be fair. Wakili, we don't want the rigors and the complicities of the court matter in court.
Yes.
What just you need to go on record is that this matter is still actively in court.
Yes.
Yeah.
And therefore, these people came here fully aware that these matters are still actively in court. So we are not here on any forum shopping, Mr.
I've assisted you in that part.
Yes.
Wakili, Chair, sorry, Waziri, just one clarification. No, you are not a member of parliament. You can only raise point of order in cabinet, but not in parliament.
Senator Cherargei,
just
conclude.
1 minute, just one clarity. I know we are pressed for time.
Conclude.
This matter is still actively in court. Then the question would be, why don't you wait until this matter is undetermined, then come back to the committee, then we can pursue the Waziri for you. Thank you, Chair.
Okay.
Chair, my understanding in responding to this question was very clear, that the matter went to High Court, which ruled in favor of the employees.